We have some good baseball in store. It's the Colorado Rockies against the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's live and it's Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
Live on 2K Sports Friday night, Major League Baseball. Hey, great to have you with us. Fun to watch? Yes, it is, unless you're trying to put a bat on a ball. Clayton Kershaw, that's what the hitters have got to solve today. We are in Pittsburgh. This is PNC Park, the home of the Pirates. Here's a glance at Pittsburgh's starter. And Steve, he gets into this Colorado lineup now. What are we going to see?
Now this right-hander has quality stuff, and it doesn't really matter oftentimes who he's facing. If he executes his pitches and pitches his game, he's got a chance to come out on top.
Let's take a moment here to look at the Rockies lineup. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand up?
Well, I'm going to take Troy Tulowitzki any chance I can take him. Anytime you have a shortstop that's built like him, a big, tall 6'3", this guy can hit the ball a long way, but he also hits for a high average, and he plays a great shortstop, and he's become a leader of the team.
And it's Troy Tulowitzki now. Well, Rockies won their last game. They jumped right out after winning the first of 4 here against the Pirates. That one's wide as Willis misses. That last game became much closer than they probably wanted it to be.
Well, they did. They snuffed out a big rally late in that game to keep it in the win column.
Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And the leadoff man of this ball game's on board. See if they get it started early. And the Pirates in the field. Here's a look at their defense.
A chance to see where Troy Tulowitzki ended up in the rankings last season. Second in batting average with runners in scoring position. Third in batting average. And, of course, he was in the top 10 in on-base percentage. Working the count. That's a big part of his game. Get a good hitter's count. If they don't want to give you a strike, take the walk.
A runner on first, no outs. That's up high, and Posey does not go after it. He picked up 4 hits in 11 at-bats last season off the Pirates. At the belt, Willis kicks and throws. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, he had the right idea in mind, trying to get that fastball down and away. Just missed. Now let's see how he comes back with the next one.
He's ready. Now the 2-0. Ball 3. Buster Posey watching another one, and now will he get a walk?
Well, 3-0 count right here. Hey, look, I'm giving the hitter the green light and letting him swing away to see if he can do some damage.
This one's finally over for a strike, and it's 3-1.
Well, that's a hittable pitch right there, Gary. A fastball in the inner part of the plate. But if you're looking out over the plate, sometimes it freezes you.
That one is fouled by Posey. Foul! The 3-2 pitch. And he cannot put him away. He misses ball 4.
Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
So Matt Kemp comes up with a couple on. At the belt, Willis kicks and throws. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter, swung late.
There's a smash towards the hole. There's one. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs onto it.
Well, he gets the first out of the inning right there. Now let's see if he can continue to bear down and work his way out of this jam and keep the score tied.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez now, the RBI, maybe. He had a .500 average last year against the Pirates here at PNC Park. It's strike one, can't make contact on the fastball.
Well, you can't find a lot of silver linings for the Pirates in 2010, but the one thing is they finished just a game under .500 at home at PNC Park last year.
And Carlos Gonzalez looks at that one for a ball. That'll even up the count. Steve was talking about at PNC Park for the Pirates, only a game below .500. You're looking for some bright lights to grow with.
And, you know, if they can win at home, Pittsburgh's a good baseball town. People will come out and support this team. They have some good young talent. They're headed in the right direction. You just wonder, when is it going to all come together?
Back up the middle. And that'll put Gonzalez on first.
Well, he swung the bat well in the last game, getting 2 hits, and he seems to be continuing it in this one.
Now, on a jam like this, one bad pitch is all it takes. Definitely a pressure situation.
And you can see he's trying to keep his composure out there, dealing with the bases loaded situation, and one away.
That's a tough situation. He can't walk a batter, but he also can't be too aggressive, throwing it over the heart of the plate, give up a home run. Tough work ahead.
He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0. Taken inside by Votto for a ball. 367, high number over his career off Pittsburgh. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ball three. Joey Votto lays off it, and now in real danger of putting him on with a free pass.
Well, bases loaded right here. Pretty good chance the hitter's going to be taking a couple pitches here to see if he can work that bases loaded walk. You've got to find some command immediately.
At the belt, Willis kicks and throws. As he drops back, Tulowitzki's trying for the plate. And Tulowitzki comes home.
Big run right there. Good, productive, situational hitting. Finding a way to get that runner in. That's what contact does for you.
Harper at the plate now. This offense is taking some pressure off the pitching at this point, Steve.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game.
Two men on and 2 men out. Shot towards the hole. Our State Farm leaderboard recapping the teams that led the way in extra base hits last year. Number 1, the D-backs. The Reds, 2nd. 3rd spot, the Brewers. The Rockies, 4th. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, the bottom line is, as a hitter, you want to put yourself in scoring position any chance you can. Well, this team does it as good as anyone in the league at extra base hits. Seems like every time you look up, there's someone in scoring position making the pitcher work and the defense work extremely hard.
That one's too high. Taken for a ball as Willis tried upstairs.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
The pitch. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Nice way to get things started in this one. The Rockies lead 1-0. And it'll be Clayton Kershaw doing the pitching. He'll be starting this one for Colorado. And Steve will be focusing here. Pittsburgh hitters. How about his thoughts?
Well, Clayton.
And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
Well, not a bad thought, trying to get something started, getting on base to start some sort of a rally, put some pressure on the defense, but didn't work out that way. Now some kind of offense right here, star-studded lineup, and really great length and depth with guys that really can put the ball in play.
One out, bases empty. Kershaw with the windup. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, Clayton Kershaw's a strikeout pitcher. When you look at what he possesses, a great above-average fastball and a great breaking ball, and he's learning a changeup. Once he commands that pitch, he might be unhittable. And you can put him in a class with Lincecum and Halladay.
Here's the 1-1. Called strike over the heart of the plate. 1-2. Clayton Kershaw, don't be fooled by the 13-10 record. He is better than that. If the Dodgers can get a few runs, Steve, he's going to win a lot more games.
Well, runs in the bullpen did not support him all that well in 2010 either. He's going to learn to go deeper into the game as he gets a little bit more efficient with his stuff, because if he does that, there's no stopping him.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work. Now we'll take a quick look here at the Rockies and how they're going to be fielding defensively. And how do you like who's out there, John?
Well, Buster Posey, Gary, I mean, you talk to pitchers around baseball, when they say, look, I don't have to shake this kid off, that tells you that they have the utmost confidence in him. He's a natural leader and possesses a strong throwing arm. He's the complete package behind the plate.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Line shot into center field. And Pittsburgh with their first hit.
Well, with that big 2-out hit right there in this inning, you know the manager's in there telling him, let's not let him breathe. Let's not let him get that 3rd out. Let's score before this inning's over.
And a brief look here at the Pirates and how they ranked in the National League last season. 10th in doubles, 10th in stolen bases. And the triples numbers, well, they weren't quite what the numbers you'd want for a team, and it really shows the fact they didn't have the kind of speed necessary to take that extra base.
2 outs and a man on first. And that's taken for a strike. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it drops in for a base hit.
Well, even though he had 2 hits in the last game, his team lost. But he keeps swinging a bat like this, good things are going to happen.
And Ralph Kiner to bat. Two down. Runners at first and second. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. Here it comes. Got him swinging with that curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Rockies still enjoying this lead. Just a little chilly here tonight. No sign of precipitation, though. That one's too high, taken for a ball as Willis tried upstairs.
Well, he tried that 4-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Here's the pitch. Sandoval watches that one for a strike.
Now coming into this game, he's got to have some confidence because he picked up 2 hits last time out, so got to be seeing the ball pretty well.
The 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. One away now. Now our State Farm sponsored look at how the league home run pace was set last year. Number 1, Albert Pujols. Second is Joey Votto. Third spot, Carlos Gonzalez. Fourth, Dan Uggla. And number 5 on the list, Prince Fielder.
Well, this is a list of guys that when they get in there, they're looking to do some damage to really hurt the opposition, looking to drive the ball. It's not just about contact, it's about hard contact.
And Dan Uggla up.
And guys, when you take a look at Dan Uggla, there's really not one thing in his game that you look at and you say, wow. He doesn't have the great speed. He doesn't have the 40 home run power, but a consistent home run hitter and a consistent RBI guy. What more can you ask from a middle infielder?
That one's too high. Taken for a ball as Willis tried upstairs. And with Uggla, the 27 home runs were in his first year, and since then he's upped it. Over 30 every year since then, John.
Well, you know what? I think John's right that there's nothing that wows you except when you start to think about the position that he plays. I mean, Dan Uggla at second base putting up that kind of power production is really unheard of in the game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. And now Uggla has the 3-1 count. Look at the season average for him last year. Whoa, .414 against the Pirates. He sends this one in the air towards center. And Uggla set down. 2 away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki. He'll bat with 2 down. Near the top of the list in the National League with his average last season. Now Tulowitzki in the box. Called strike from Willis. Count is 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. Tulowitzki will have to be careful not to be too overly aggressive here.
The hitter's got to be in defense mode right here, just looking to make contact. Got to shorten up the swing.
Here's the pitch. Change up. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. One-two pitch coming.
2-2.
And he leaves that one alone. Troy Tulowitzki, good patience, even count.
Well, that's a tough pitch right there to lay off of. That changeup down and away and out of the strike zone. But the hitter must have been looking for it because he wasn't fooled at all.
The 2-2 pitch. Tulowitzki, ground ball. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. And Wagner's batting. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. And Kershaw's pitch, looked at it. First strike, 0-1. Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2.
The pitcher really rearing back and throwing. He's got everything working now, commanding the strike zone with that fastball.
Foul ball!
And it's fouled off. Here it comes. Curveball, got him, 1 away.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us this 12-6 curve. Let's get a better look. Right, chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off.
Clement up now. 1 out, nobody on. That one's on the ground, but he gets it in front of him. One 0 on the way. Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0.
They tried to go backdoor with the curveball right there, but just couldn't catch the outside corner.
Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Fastball, that's over for a strike. 3-1.
Same thing here. Selective 3-0. Now you can still be selective on 3-1. Make him throw it where you want it.
Line drive fouled off towards first. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball got him 2 down.
He's got the fastball working. He's just rearing back and throwing. That's 3 straight strikeouts.
And there's going to be more baseball next Thursday. Going to be Chase Utley and the Philadelphia Phillies. They make the trip to Washington to face the Nationals. Be sure to tune in 7 o'clock Eastern. Two outs and nobody on. The pitch. Line towards second. That one gets through for a base hit. So Jason Kendall will come up.
Well, you got to love to see this guy get on base with 2 outs right here with that base hit. Now it's up to his teammates to figure out a way to get him across the plate.
A runner on first with 2 outs. Well, that's a called strike. 0-1. He's 0 for 5 lifetime off Clayton Kershaw. And that one's hit. Kemp to field. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. No production yet from the Pirates. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next. And Posey settles in. He'll start things off here in the 3rd inning. Called strike from Willis. Count is 0-1.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a liner to left. That's going to be a base hit for Posey. That's going to bring Matt Kemp up. These teams set the tone in offense last year. Let's take a look. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. 2nd, the Phillies. In 3rd, the Rockies. 4th, the Brewers. And number 5, the Braves rounded out.
Well, the thing you ask your team, the manager and the hitting coach, is, look, guys, get us some runs. This team does it as good as anyone in the league last year, and they just love to get on base, make things happen with speed, but they can also take it out of the ballpark.
Posey is on at first. Now Kemp gets set. Liner towards the hole. This is placed perfectly for a base hit. And that will bring Carlos Gonzalez to the plate. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. At the belt, Willis kicks and throws. Gets it foul by Gonzalez.
Ball.
That one's wide as Willis misses. The 1-1. And Gonzalez makes good contact here. One away. And a moment now to recap our on-base percentage leaders from last year. Brought to you by State Farm.
Well, if you're a kid watching this game, look at these two guys in this lineup. They just seem to have a knack and an ability to get on base. And I tell you, the more you get on base, the more you're going to score runs and the more you're going to help your team. These two guys are very unselfish. They do whatever they can to get on base to help their teams win.
Kemp on at first base. Posey's on at second. This is in the air, straight away left. An amazing leaping catch. What a play.
Let's take a look here at the Rockies and how they ranked in the National League last season. First in triples, second in slugging percentage, and as a team, they can put the ball in play, ranked third overall in batting average, really showing that ability and the depth of that lineup to hit for a high average.
Two men on and two men out. First pitch to him. That one's wide as Willis misses.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
The 1-0 pitch. He swings and drives this one. That's caught. Side is retired. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. Rockies 1. Pittsburgh nothing. Clark batting now. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. And the first pitch. And Kershaw's pitch. Looked at it. First strike, 0-1.
Well, the hitters are going to have to be ready for that long arching curveball because he can locate that pitch and throw it at just about any time of the count for a strike.
Pitch on the way. Missed badly with the fastball there. 1-1. Talk about him throwing it at any time, Steve. He'll do that on a pitch where he's trying to get a strikeout.
Well, he's made a career of being able to throw that 12-6 curveball, and the only thing you can do, the only way you hit it is to...
Headed for the middle. Mercy. That is right at the pitcher. You got to hope he's all right. And he's safe in there at first. And the throw is too late. He's in there, an infield single. Their shortstop in the box. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Runner on first. And Posey sets up his target. And he lays one down here. Sandoval gets it. And he gets there in time. Safe. Now Pittsburgh. Here's a fantastic chance.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
And here's Willie Stargell. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Kershaw with a windup. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
At the belt, the 1-0. There's a swing and a smash. Kemp will field. No problem for him as he gets runner on his way to third. Here's what the Rockies have coming up in April. They will wrap up this series with Pittsburgh Sunday. After that, they meet up with David Wright, road series against the Mets. team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That is a 4-game road series. Then they bring in a team that matches up tough against them. The Chicago Cubs. Cleanup man in the box again. He singled his last trip. Two men on, one out. The first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. Look out, and that ran in and got him.
Now the ball just sailed away from him, couldn't control it. Now it loads the bases. Well, Clayton Kershaw has that pure, raw, great stuff. He's going to have to find the pitch to go to get out of this jam.
And he needs to get it together in a hurry right now with the bases loaded and just one run up.
And he looks determined, Gary. He knows his offense has done the job today by getting the lead. Now it's up to him to do his job.
3 on and 1 out. Kershaw with a windup. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Now, as we see the pinch runner in the game right now, you have to wonder the significance of this injury and how long he's going to be out, because clearly one of the very important players in this lineup, Gary.
Here's the pitch. Helped him out there. 0-2. Steve, we were talking about the injury here. I mean, this is the ball player who really counts in this lineup, but if he can't come back in a hurry, you've got a lot of changes to make.
Well, no question about it. I mean, their offense revolves around him. That's why I think we have to keep an eye on whether there will be retaliation for their star getting hit.
Close foul. And he fouls another one off.
Well, that pitch right there up in the strike zone is a pitch that normally this hitter would drive. But the fact that he's in the hole 0-2, he had to take a more defensive approach, and he just fouled it off.
Fastball is up high, then it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. Over to second for 1. And they get it. They turn 2. Well, they do load the bases on 2 hits, but can't push across any runs. Pittsburgh still looking for that offense. Bottom 3 due up next. Todd Helton to lead it off. He went 2 for 7 last season off the Pirates. First one to Helton. Here's the pitch. That one's wide as Willis misses.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
On the way. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. In there for a strike. 2-1.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner.
Lays off that fastball. It's a called strike. 2-2.
Well, he's got a good four-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
2-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count. 3-2.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Three-two on the way.
You're out.
Swung on a miss. That's strike 3. Todd Helton retired.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Now let's see how the top hitting teams measured up last season, courtesy of State Farm. The Reds #1, the Cardinals in 2nd, in 3rd the Rockies, 4th the Brewers, and #5 the Phillies rounded out.
When you watch this team today, one of the top hitting teams in all of baseball last year, you can't get frustrated as a pitcher pitching against them because they are going to get base hits, but you're going to have to bear down, and if you're going to beat them, you better hope you're getting a lot of double play balls because there's always going to be guys on base.
And here's the first one. Swing and lined up the middle. And Sandoval's got himself a base hit. So that brings Dan Uggla to the plate.
But 1 out and a man on first base. That big single right there gives them a couple outs to work with to see if they can push him across the board. Well, the most underrated player in baseball, Dan Uggla's established himself as one of the best second basemen in baseball with the power that he has. He led the Marlins in home runs and RBIs in 2010.
One down, runner at first. First pitch to Uggla. Hit in the air to left center. And that's a base hit. Gets down in front of him. Fantastic chance here. And as John was talking about with Uggla, the career numbers, 105 RBIs, 33 home runs, both career highs.
How about the fact that he's the only second baseman in the history of the game to have 4 seasons of 30 or more home runs, and he's done it in 4 consecutive seasons.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. Now Tulowitzki in the box. This one swung on and driven hard. 2 away. That keeps those runners at first and second. And coming up for the Pirates, Sunday they finish up this Colorado series. They stay home for another team series, the Milwaukee Brewers. That's a 3-game series. And then they take on a division rival within the NL Central, the Reds at Great American Ballpark. Buster Posey now. He's got 2 out and 2 on. Here's the pitch to Posey.
Ball.
That one's wide as Willis misses.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
Ready with a 1-0. He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1. He deals. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. And Wagner's batting. He's ready to start the home half here in the 4th inning. Kershaw with a windup. Swung on and hit this one to Gonzalez. This one to Tulowitzki. That's 1 away.
Got him off balance, got him up front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
Clement up at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. Bases empty with 1 away. And the first pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That should be a base hit.
Well, that's all you can ask your hitter to do. find a way to get on base, and he does with one out. That base hit right there. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can move him around and possibly score a run.
Trainer settling in. He's 1 for 1 so far.
Well, definitely going to have to hold the runner close at first base. He can run, and boy, if he gets to second base, he's in scoring position and could tie this one up.
Otto over there, he'll have to stay tight. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way, as he just did. 1 out with runners at first and second. Posey calls for the pitch. And Kershaw too high.
Well, Gary's been doing a nice job of kind of dancing out there on the mound. He's had some base runners out there, been able to make pitches and let the defense make plays behind him, so he's done a nice job pitching out of trouble.
Here's the delivery. A shot up the middle. Ugla has one, but he'll hang on to that, so they will get 1.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
Clark is the batter. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Two down. Runners at first and second. And here's the first one. And Kershaw's pitch, looked at it. First strike, 0-1.
He must have been looking for an off-speed pitch in that situation because the fastball looked like it surprised him.
Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1. Hot shot towards the hole. Now Pittsburgh, here's a fantastic chance.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
Two outs, bases loaded. Now the first pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. The pitch. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Ball. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full, 3-2.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
The 3-2 pitch. Missed. Ball 4, and this game is tied.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk? Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
Stargell into the batter's box. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. Kershaw with a windup. Swing sends this one on the line to right center. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. And he scores, and they take the lead. And they're able to get 2 runs in. Some days you're hot, and some days you're even hotter. Right now, they are red hot. Boy, impressive hitting. Picks up 3 RBIs with that swing. Let's see what that does on our win expectancy graph.
Okay, the defense needs to stop right now. They need to put up an out here. This offense just has been relentless this inning.
And the cleanup man stands in. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Well, they've got themselves something to build on.
Boy, so many quality at-bats for this offense. The pitcher has to make a pitch here and slam this door shut, or this could get away from him.
That's him off with a breaking pitch inside. 1-0. Steve, absolutely right. They can't afford to give up too many more here. This thing's going to disappear from them.
And from the offense's perspective, hey, if they're making mistakes, capitalize on it, because you just don't know what's going to happen later in the game. Let's see what he does here.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Swings and misses at the fastball. That'll even the count at 1. There's a swing and a liner towards first, and that's going to do it. Votto's there. They pick up 4 hits in the inning, wind up with 4 crossing the plate. Pittsburgh's got the lead. And Matt Kemp will get us going here. He had a single in his last time up. At the belt, Willis kicks and throws. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Here's the delivery, and it's 0-2. Kemp will be careful. They'll try and K him. Liner between first and second. Catch is made. Now State Farm gives us a look at the hit leaders from last year. Number 1, Carlos Gonzalez. Second, Matt Holliday. Third is Albert Pujols. Fourth, Joey Votto. And sitting number 5, Adrian Gonzalez. One away, and here's Carlos Gonzalez.
Well, guys, in 2010, Carlos Gonzalez put himself right in the middle of the MVP race. 34 big home runs, 117 RBIs, 336 batting average. If there's anyone in baseball that has the chance to win a Triple Crown, to me, it's Cargo.
The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. We've come so close, guys, to having a Triple Crown winner the last couple of years. I think John's right. Gonzalez may be the one who finally gets that Triple Crown back into Major League Baseball.
I mean, you think about those stats and home runs, RBIs, and batting average, but he also stole 26 bases. He slugged close to 600 and led the Rockies in almost every offensive category.
Swing and a miss on a ball off the plate. Ball and 2 strikes.
I don't know if you got a chance to see his last ball game, but he picked up 2 hits in that one, swung the bat well.
Lined up the middle, number 5. So Gonzalez is set down. Now the State Farm leaderboard. We take a look at who the league leaders in slugging percentage were last year.
Well, this is a list of hitters that strikes fear in the opposition pitching. They have to, because they know with one swing of the bat, they can change the score of the game.
Here's Joey Votto batting with 2 down. He's in his 5th season. Votto gets set. Here's the pitch. Ball. It's taken for a ball. Bottom dropped out on the Willis pitch.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Swung on, hit well, out there to deep left center field, back at the wall. Goodbye home run. They wish that homer had been chased in a couple more. They'll take it, though, only down 2.
This one just made it over the wall by a little bit. I thought for a second it was going to come off the top of the wall, but it had just enough to carry over.
That is tough for the outfielder, Steve, whether you go back and try and make the catcher play for a carom because he wasn't sure which way it was going to go.
And listen, he hit it into the alley in left center field, so that's not a cheap home run, even if it just made it over the wall. Well, the Rockies have to be very happy cutting into this lead, putting themselves in a position now to maybe overtake them.
Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch. That catches the outer part of the plate for a strike. Boy, you talk about big-time homers, Steve. That was one right there, and then they're not done maybe in this inning.
Well, you know what? You've got the pitcher rattled. This is the time to get him. You've got him on the ropes. Now's the time to capitalize.
Missed badly with the fastball there, 1-1. The pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. Fastball gets away from him there, and it's 3-1.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
To right center. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. And that'll bring up Todd Helton.
Well, this guy's got a lot of speed over there at first base, and it's not going to be surprised to see him off and running to try to steal this base.
With good speed now at first base, Gary, they're going to have to at least keep an eye on him. Even though they've got the lead, they've got to watch him because they might try to steal to get back into this game.
Fastball is high, 1-0. A solid 357 lifetime off the Pirates. He delivers. Swing and a miss on a pitch that's in the dirt. Did not look good on that cut.
Ball.
1-1 pitch, fastball. That's going to be low. 2-1.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Now Kendall spots the pitch. He watches the fastball go by. Now it's 2-2.
Foul.
That's a foul ball. And Helton, he'll fight off another, extending the AB.
Well, he tried to get that fastball by him, and as long as this at-bat continues, he's going to continue to throw that fastball. If he fouls it off, this at-bat will go on a long time.
Popped way up there behind home plate. And the side's retired. Kendall the catch, and he'll head off the field. Well, they chip away, grabbing an important run with that solo big fly. Colorado trying to get back in a position to challenge the lead. And Ralph Kiner to bat. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike. Kershaw gets it by. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. Kemp will field. He comes up with it easily here.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
And Wagner's batting. Last time up, flew out. Nobody on base, one away. Kershaw with a windup. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing. Fly ball down the line and left. And it drops the base hit.
Well, that's 10 hits right now in this ball game for him. And, you know, you're going to have to wonder how much longer the manager's going to stick with this guy.
Clement gets a shot here. He singled and later scored in his last time up. One out. Runner on at first. Quick check at first. And the check by Votto watching that lead.
Well, Gary, you can look at it a couple ways. You can say, look, we've got the lead. Let's play for another big hit here. Or you can turn it on, put the pedal to the metal, and keep the offense going. I want to see him run. I think this is the time to get him going.
He can't connect with that off-speed pitch. Digging a hole now. 0-2.
Well, that's just textbook pitching right there. Exactly where you want to put the breaking ball. Either keep it down at the knees or even bounce it in the dirt if you have to get the hitter to swing over top of it. That's what he did there. Great pitch.
Fastball got him looking. 2 down.
We got a second now to see the four-seam fastball in K-Camp.
Great setup this time with the off-speed pitch, and following up, he couldn't catch up to the heater. Couldn't even get a bat off his shoulder.
Great combination of pitchers when you can freeze a hitter like that. Trainer is the batter. He singled in his last at bat. 2 outs and a man on first. Oh, he takes off for second. And he's in there at second base.
He must have been looking off speed, which I don't understand. With 2 strikes, you have to look fastball and adjust to the off-speed pitch. Either way, he's walking back to the dugout.
Billingsley with the windup. He swings, hits a ball to right field. And that's out number 3. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. Pirates 4, Rockies 2. Sandoval at the plate. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air to center field. 1 away. One away. Here's Dan Uggla. Big things can happen anytime he steps in that batter's box. At the belt, Willis kicks and throws. And that one's going to be outside. Ball one. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a fastball high, 2-0.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
2-1.
This one's over at the knee level, 2-1.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
The 2-1. He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 away.
Good pitch right there. Got the hitter a little bit out on his front foot. Easy fly ball to center field.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki. He'll bat with 2 down. The numbers over his career, .444 against the Pirates. He was in the top 10 and averaged a year ago. Now Tulowitzki in the box. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Here's the delivery. And he leaves that one alone. Troy Tulowitzki, good patience, even count.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Here's the delivery. Big swing on this one. Chasing it, warning track wall. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. And a good defensive half inning, 3 up, 3 down. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. And Kendall's in the box. He trails his team's leader in RBIs right now. And here's the first one. And Billingsley misses outside, taken for a ball.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
The 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch. That's a cutter in there. 1-1.
With that good running action on that cut fastball, you think you're going to center it at the heart of the plate. It just moves off to the corner. He didn't offer it.
One on the way. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that gets down. Kendall's got a single.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
Clark is batting. 2 for 3 thus far. Runner on first base, nobody out. Oh, he's running, taking off for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. He gets caught on that one. Boy, they didn't wait very long to go.
Well, he went on the first pitch, and he didn't catch anybody by surprise as they looked ready for it. Good pitch to throw. The catcher gets him out.
And they thought they had that pitcher read, and he was wrong. Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. And it goes foul.
Ball.
And that one is high. Billingsley not able to get him to chase it.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, make him bring it down to give yourself a chance.
1-2 pitch coming. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. That one's put away. Now 2 down. And it rolls around to the top again. Last time he walked and then came around to score. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here it comes. Swung on, liner to right. Safe at first, very late throw.
Well, you know the pitcher was hoping to get that 3-up, 3-down inning. Little bit of a breather inning, but that single will extend this one a bit here.
And here's Willie Stargell. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. A runner on first with 2 outs. The pitch. A line drive toward short. And that's going to do it. Tulowitzki's there. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Pirates 4, Rockies 2. Batters 2 through 4 coming right up. And Posey settles in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. 1 away. Triples last year, the leaders, sure. State Farm brings it to us.
A couple of speed demons in this game, Gary, and 2 of the top guys last year in hitting triples. And I tell you what, anyone who's hit a triple knows how difficult it is to get, especially with the speed and the throwing arms of outfielders in baseball these days. But these 2 are 2 of the best at it that we'll see in baseball.
And Matt Kemp to bat.
Well, you can't say this about many guys, but Matt Kemp, to me, is a guy that should be a 30-30 guy every single year. He is the complete player. Strength, power, speed. He has the whole package. It's just a matter of putting it all together.
Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. You got to believe Matt Kemp, with all the tools he's got, is going to find a way, John, to become that together star you're talking about, because he certainly is talented.
Well, you know what? I agree with you guys. He has the tools and the talent to be able to be a 30-30 guy. The question is, can he make the adjustments to be that kind of player? Because that's what it's going to take at the major league level for him.
Now a swing and a ball hit well into right field. It's got carry. And it rebounds off the wall.
Let's take a look at the rankings from last year and how Matt Kemp stood up. 3rd in triples, 5th in stolen bases. And the home run numbers were there for him last season, ranked in the top 15 in home runs, among the top end of power batters around the game.
And batting, Carlos Gonzalez. And in this matchup, lifetime 375 off Pittsburgh. Kemp on at first base. And Kendall setting his target. And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. The 1-0 now. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. You watched that fastball that was in there.
Oh, it's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Hit in the air to center field. That's 1. Decides not to try for the double play, hangs on to it. The RBI leaders last year. Let's take a look. Brought to you by State Farm.
Well, these are the kind of guys that decide games right here. They thrive on situations with runners on base to come up and deliver, and they have been getting it done.
Here's Joey Votto. Two outs and a man on first. Votto gets set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Stretch time here in Pittsburgh. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And that breaks low, and it even ends up in the dirt. Here's the 1-0. Gets that call at the knees, evens the count at 1 apiece.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Here's the 1-1. 1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
Now, Gary, I think he decided that was a pitch he needed to take as soon as it came out of his hand. Just can't handle that fastball up and away.
The 1-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. Hard grounded to short, and Tulowitzki picks it up, and that's in plenty of time for the out. And Ralph Kiner to bat. One out, nobody on. Billingsley with the windup. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
He delivers. Lays off the cutter. Good pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
1-2 pitch coming. And he swings and hits this one foul. Slider, 2-2. Gave him a fastball that time, but it's outside. 3-2. Three-two on the way. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2 down.
Well, 2 strikes. You have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
And Wagner's batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. And he gets that one down. His second hit. 2 for 4 today.
Well, sometimes you don't think much of a 2-out hit, but if they can continue to capitalize and push another run across, they can extend their slim lead.
Clement is up now. Called out on strikes in his last appearance.
You've got the lead right now with speed on first base. You have to get him going. I think, Gary, keep the pressure on. Keep trying to tack on some runs.
And Billingsley's pitch looked at for a strike, 0-1.
He throws that cut fastball up and into the hitter. Kind of surprised him. He couldn't offer at it.
On the way. Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2.
Outstanding rotation on that pitch. Look at the mechanics for this pitcher. It comes out of his hand and just falls off the table.
Catcher can't control it. So they can't make the play.
But, Gary, to make the error right there, you just don't want to do that. It's just not good baseball.
That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. So they can't make the play.
Well, listen, it's all about advancing base runners in the game. You got to make plays defensively, but that error cost him, and it came out of his hand wrong, and the ball sailed on him.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. And next, it'll be the Rockies getting it going. Looking ahead, 6, 7, 8. They're due up. Harper up now. He's going to get us started, 8th inning. The pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Nobody out here in the 8th inning. Strike, strike, strike. Throw strikes, go right at him. Force him to put it in play. A home run doesn't hurt you. Don't walk anybody.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count, 0-2. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
Well, a textbook way of pitching. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Outstanding command during that at-bat. And it's Todd Helton in the box now.
Well, to me, the hardest thing to do is to figure out whether a player's getting old or he just had a bad season. And Todd Helton in 2010 had a pretty poor season for his standards. Let's see if he can rebound in 2011 and show that it wasn't age that caused him to have a bad year.
Fastball misses away, 1-0. Now for Todd Helton, John, obviously still a great resource hitting-wise for other players. And you wonder, is this the kind of guy who's someday going to be a coach or maybe even a manager?
Well, he certainly is a great guy on the team, in the dugout, in the clubhouse, helping the young players learn at the major league level. And it's not a surprise. Troy Tulowitzki, Carlos Gonzalez have gotten off to good starts. Helton's been an asset there.
Fastball called strike 2 and 1.
I think down by 2 runs right here now, Gary. I think that you've really got to look at trying to get some big hits. You need that clutch hit. You need somebody to walk into it and try. You know the pitcher's going to throw strikes. You know he's going to try not to walk anybody, so be more aggressive.
It's now 3-1. Helton's got an enviable count here. Last year, he hit 2 for 7 off the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Here he comes, 3-1. Lined right at the second baseman. And that sets down Helton. Sandoval at the plate, trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
2 down. You want a 2-out rally right here in the 8th inning, and you just don't want to put it all on the 9th inning and wait for that to happen. Force something to happen right here. Try to manufacture a run and narrow the deficit by just a little bit.
The 1-0 pitch.
Strike one.
Swing and a miss. Pablo Sandoval not making contact. Count is now even. Last year, 3 for 13 off the Pirates in Pittsburgh. 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. A smash between short and third. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. The Pirates still out in front. Trainer is the batter now. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first one. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. And Gonzalez comes up with it in his tracks.
Now the hitter just got under this one a little bit, and the left fielder able to get over and make the catch.
And Kendall's in the box. One out, nobody on. Billingsley with the windup. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and that gets down. Kendall's got a single.
It's a real tough pitch to hit right there with that breaking ball. Good late break on it, but he stays with it and punches a single out to the outfield.
Clark batting now. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Runner at first with 1 down. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
They go with the cut fastball, the inside part of the plate. Now they could go back to back there again or go to the outside corner. They go either way.
This one's grounded near third, foul. Billingsley with the windup. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. Now it's 2 away. And the number 8 spot rolls around. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Runner on first, 2 away. And the first pitch. Swing and a line drive down the left field line. It's up against the wall on a bounce.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his 3rd hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
Well, this is some kind of battle we're looking at right here, Gary.
Lined out last time up. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. First pitch to him.
Ball.
First pitch fastball. Misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Here's the 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
And it's fouled away.
Foul.
Smash towards the hole. And that's going to do it. Votto's there. They give two men in scoring position. Couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. Pirates 4, Rockies 2. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively. And it's Dan Uggla to lead it off. He had a .500 average last year against the Pirates here in Pittsburgh.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
Number 26 coming in now to pitch. He's been chosen to take over out there. Lays off a called strike of the knees. 0-1.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it. Force them to get a base hit right here. Force them to put it in play. Throw strikes.
Here's the pitch. And it's 0-2. Uggla, he'll be swinging. Anything close. Popped up. Should be playable behind the plate. And he puts that one away. One down.
Defensively, you got one out here in the ninth inning, and you want to make a play. Just get an out. You will trade a run for an out here with a 2-run lead.
Base is empty. One out. Now Tulowitzki in the box. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. In 17 at-bats, 9 hits last year off the Pirates on the road. And that's a strike. Tulowitzki will have to be careful not to be too overly aggressive here.
Sometimes you get a pitch, and if it's early enough in the count, you can just say, not this one, I'm going to wait for the next one.
Now it's popped up behind home plate. 2 down.
Well, they need one more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
He deals. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
1-0 on the way. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1. He picked up 4 hits in 11 at-bats last season off the Pirates on the road. The 1-1 pitch. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Shot towards the hole. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Now, Pittsburgh hitting on all cylinders today, Gary. A lot of things going right. Able to pull out a very good ball game.
Now a chance for a little recognition here. Let's take a look at our player of the game.
And a lot of these times you get multi-hit games, but they really don't mean anything. This one, though, was very important because everything he did constituted them scoring runs. He set the table, he scored runs, and that's why he's our player of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.